Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. In today's video, as you can see by the title, what I want to talk about is how exactly OP slashing and slashers are. Now, as you can see in the middle, they got a facilitating finisher themselves. Obviously he's not very built out. And then they got a glass lock who has sharp takeover, so obviously I would assume that means he can shoot. And then they got a playmaking shot creator, the one. So pretty simple lineup here. You don't see it too often, but regardless, that's what they got. You see we got a two-way sharp at point, facilitating finisher as well at the 2, and then me as a finisher at the 3. Now, I'll explain how this all ties in together as we get through the video, but anyway, regardless, the whole point of the video is, and especially the takeover too, I want to highlight how insane the takeover is for the slashing, but I want to talk about the skill gap between slashers. Now, a lot of people don't ever want to talk about it. They want to act like it's not a thing, but a lot of the times you'll see somebody like me as well who I consider myself to be a slasher, but also still a big man, where I be setting picks, guarding bigs, rebounding, and still isoing with like my slash takeover. Now, a lot of that is built on the build that I have. It's a 6'9" slash defender. A lot of it is also, like I said, some of it's still in the sticks. You see this dude's out here taking some goofy layups. Like, it just, like, and he's just not that big. He's trying to drop step dudes. It's just, and you see this, that was a little too much right there, but I get the ball back anyway. Now, I want to talk about that though. The drop step, it's just a lot of the stuff with being a slasher is, I would say there's not, and you see, yo, first of all, I want to highlight this because this is what also makes a good slasher or a good big man. You see, so I want y'all to keep this in mind every time you play 3v3, 2v2, 5v5, pick and roll, pro-am, anything. So you see they switch because of the screen. Now, when you get the big man on you, a lot of people like to think, oh, dish the ball down to me. Let me just ISO the guard. It'll be simple as that. I'm telling you right now, it's so much easier than that. You literally just, as you can see, boom, fake the screen and then slip it. Now, the guard reacted a little differently right here. I feel like the dude's kind of not good enough to, you know, a lot of times this is good to do against comp because they're going to think to switch it back every time, you know, because they just hate seeing that matchup. These guys probably didn't really think much of that, but then you see the guard react late where he tried to get out to kitchen because the big man was probably going to switch back. You see corner is late on the drop, but even if he does drop, most of the time if you're a fast enough big, you won't get hit by that help too much, and if you have good finishing ability, again, it just doesn't hurt as much. And if he's even a late arriving help defender, you can usually dot the corner pretty easily. Now, anyway, that was just one little point I wanted to make. Again, you see garbage slasher out here taking it to the hoop. He got the bucket though. But and I don't mean to call him out too much, but I just wanted to use him as an example a little bit. Now you see again, they switch it, boom, we run it back, run the slip. It's a beautiful thing, bro. I wanted to really highlight that and explain to you guys how good that move actually is to do. A lot of people like to think that you can just, you know, take advantage of the smaller mismatch and that's the way to go. But I promise you, no matter how tall you are, running that rescreen slip is the way to go. It's just always gonna be what gets most open. I've been doing that since 2K, I wanna say like late 18. Actually no, probably like early 19, I'd say, is when I learned to do that in the pick and roll. Now you see right there in the pick and roll, they just played too much front back. It was easy for Kitchen to just eat. Also, shout out to my man for coming out in the garbage outfit. It was making it so we could low-key get games pretty easily. You see, nice cross behind the back, then a crossover, then hit him with the Crawford. I'm telling you, a lot of people like to say that slashers don't have any skill, but I'm telling you right now, those who do, it's so noticeably different. You see the way this dude be playing. He's just, now, I would say this as well. As a slasher, it's more about not doing too much as opposed to like not doing enough. I feel like your team is never going to need you to do anything, but the fact that you can do something if you're capable of doing it is very nice, and it's just a nice addition to your offense. And I would say if you're a screen setting big man who can still take some touches with the ball in his hand and do something with it for your team's benefit, I think that's really nice addition to your team. Now, anyway, we're working the pick and roll. You see the big man's getting toasted in this stuff. Now, right here, what we're gonna do, since I see that, and actually, this right here is where I tweaked. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use myself as an example of a bad slasher. So, this right here, I should be rolling easy. I should be rolling for sure. Right here, as well as especially on this one. And again, I'm gonna pause this just to like explain this. Bro, when I see this big man step up this high and this guard is already toasted, I shouldn't even be looking for them to switch it. I should be looking for them to literally just, I need to dive to the paint off this. And that was just a bad play by me. And you see my dude even twists a little bit late and rolls late. You see Kitchen in the lane right here though. Nice play. And then we're out in transition. He hits me on the lob. I actually don't dunk this though. That was kind of rare. But anyway, back to the point of this whole slasher discussion here. I really do think there's a lot that I can bring to the table for a team, and there's a lot of people out there that could play like myself as well. It's just a lot of people in the community won't accept this undersized big man spot for their team. Like I've seen a lot of people in my comments talk about how, and you see, okay, I want to get to that point real quick. A lot of people in my comments talk about how they're just not accepted in the community, where people just refuse to play with them because they're like, oh, I'm not playing with some small forward as the big man who can't shoot. I'm not doing that. I promise you, it's such a better big man build than all these other bigs, and especially for the threes, where dudes like this, it doesn't matter if they can baby me down low. And first of all, they can't. But anyway, I'll get to that point later. You see right here, I already knew they were gonna run this switch or like high help, and the dude in the paint is already camping. So what I did is I got a nice angle. I knew I was gonna get the switch right here. I get the nice angle to get around this, just to make it so I'm more available on a lob, and the dude off the corner can't help and steal it as well. So again, beautiful. Like I want to explain that there's a lot that goes into that as far as IQ, execution, and then just communication to your point guard as well. A lot of this too is you got to be vocal. You got to really talk as a slasher too. But anyway, aside from that, again, the big man could sort of shoot, so it was like opening up their offense a little bit, but I wasn't respecting dude's jumper quite that much. And you see right here, another perk of being a slasher, bro. You get crazy athleticism, and you see I have Hall of Fame chase down artists too. But again, I want to talk about how me at the big man spot is like, just in my opinion, having this build is so much better than anything else you could have. If you're on some 7-3 pure rim and on the threes, bro, you tweaking. I'm sorry to say that too for anybody who doesn't think so, but anyway, right here, I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm just gonna pause it and rewind it. I'm gonna show this full speed. This right here is going to be something that makes slashers so dominant in this game. Peep this move. Peep this right here. Bro, contact dunk off the spin dunk. I'm gonna replay that. Bro, I've been learning a lot with this move right here. And I made a video on it, like I think yesterday or the day before, if you want to check it out. But bro, that right there is going to be game changing. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a huge move for the slashers in 2K20. Now, you got to have contact dunks on it, obviously, to catch bodies like that. You can still perform the dunk itself with no contact dunks equipped, and you see this dude out here just putting up the standing layups. Again, trust me, this was not meant to be comp gameplay. I just wanted to, if anything, I thought this was going to be a nice, entertaining video for y'all to see, as well as just kind of a nice showcase of what my build can do. And they're not complete trash cans. Like they had solid ratings on their builds. They were all like all-star-ish or something like that. But you know what I mean. This ain't something that's ever going to give us like problems as far as like, you know, difficulties beating somebody. Now you see they help off dope. I get the rebound on the driving kick regardless. I kick it back out to the top. Now right here, bro, I don't know. Don't ask me, bro. they let you travel so much on these hops, and hop dunks just in general are so broken. Look at this. Look at how many steps I take, and like the stumble and the throw it up and just make it. And watch this, the lack of contest as well, as you can see pop up in the top right. 13% covered. And then now you see Trash Slash out here taking the charge in. I don't get the lob, however, but then we work it back out to the top, and then we run for this slip lob right here. But anyway, other than that, that's about it for the vid. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm probably going to wrap this up with a little outro. So you can see right here, boom, I just cut off the corner. In my opinion, here's what you're going to see. If you really want to give our lineup problems, you're just going to leave dope in the corner wide open. But that's why my man's out here working on a two-way sharp right now at 6'5", to where you just literally can't do that. And he's been a little bit of, he's not a shooting liability. My man still shoots super good with this build, but I don't think it's enough to win games if he's wide open every single time against some comp. Like, comp teams are going to probably outscore us if dope's the one shooting 11 shots in a game off corner threes, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, the way to stop this with this exact lineup we have out here would probably be to drop your guy in the corner into the paint and just completely take away any lob, and then double team me in kitchen, and then you work it. You make us have to pass to the corner. But like I said, my man's working on a two-way sharp where people just can't do that. So they're gonna be completely screwed. Anyway, final stat check. I was 8 for 9 with 16 points, 4 boards, 1 mean chase down block too, and then a couple nice other little clips as well. You see dope was out here 3 boards. Kitchen went 2 for 2 on threes. And they basically, bro, they got locked up too. I mean, but again, this wasn't meant to be comp gameplay. It was just a nice little showcase of how to use my build. But anyway, that's all for the vid. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties too. And if you made it to the end of the video, put 99 in the comments if you made it to the end of the vid. And hey, other than that, like I said, hope y'all enjoyed. Feel free to check out some other vids too if you're new. And even if you're not new, feel free to catch up on the vids for the week. But anyway, appreciate all the support, all the love, everything. And hey, like I said, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.